You know, talking about Aruni's wedding made me realize I've never heard how you two met.
Oh, well, it's an uneventful story.
Parents only say that when there's something incriminating. Keep digging.
Daddy?
How does anyone meet? We were young, having fun.
Amma, how'd you pick up a catch like Dad? Got any tips?
We met at a college party. He was being accosted by someone, and I stepped in. It was only much later that I realized he wasn't even a student and had no business being there at all.
I was so embarrassed. I'm not proud of it now, but my friends and I sometimes crashed parties.
This is juicier dirt than I expected.
Oh, those bygone days. And you are as lovely as the day we met.
Oh, stop that, Arvind. Ever the sweet talker. That's what made you dangerous then and now.
Arr.
Okay, no. Hearing you two flirt is taking the shine out of this victory.
We should leave before it gets NC-17 over here.
Ooh, there's rice soaking.
What about it?
We're having dosas this morning? I want red chutney.
Close, but no. We're going to make uttapam. They're thicker than dosas and topped with onions and green chilies. I might as well teach you the method while you're here. Start by washing your hands. Very good. The first step is to grind the rice and then grind the urad dal. Every house has its own proportion, and you just have to get a feel for the consistency of the batter.
I hate it when I have to use my judgment. I always second guess myself.
You think we were all born with good instincts? Well, maybe some people are. But most of us develop them with experience. It took me 10 years to perfect my dosa batter. Maybe even a little more than that.
That's not intimidating at all.
Less chit-chat, more grinding. I've already given you too many compliments today. Tyler always loved my uttapams.
Does she not come over anymore?
No, she does. I've talked to her a lot more than I've talked to you these last 3 years. Just because you broke up doesn't mean I can forget. She's like a daughter to me.
Amma.
Forget it. Mix the rice batter and the dal batter together till they combine, and set it aside to ferment overnight. I have some leftover idli batter you can practice on. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? I suppose I should be glad that Tyler does still come over despite everything. But it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm saying anything.
Don't we have some chopping to do?
Smooth, Jala. But next time, try to keep the naked desperation out of your voice.
Time to chop up the onions, coriander, and green chilies. Let's keep it simple today. I'm suddenly quite tired. I knew you had my cooking genes. It's Tyler's mother. Do you know, she hasn't spoken to me since you left home.
But you and Auntie Anissa and Auntie C used to hang out all the time. She made you laugh. Like, out loud.
It's true. We didn't even know Amma could make sounds like that. It was 30% sweet and 70% terrifying, which is kind of the entire brown auntie vibe.
I'm a mother too, Jala. How can I blame her? If Tyler had been the one to break your heart, you think I wouldn't do the same thing?
You're way too sensible. You would never be unfair.
I pride myself on being fair and even-handed as a teacher. But as a mother, I'm as biased as anyone.
I didn't know, Ma.
We've barely spoken in years. How would you know? Anyway, let's not just stand around. Mix all the chopped up ingredients into a bowl and add a pinch of salt. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down, add some oil to the pan, and light the stove.
Don't you think we should talk about this some more?
I said what I had to say. It's done.
Spoiler alert, it's not done.
Amma.
Come on, it's lighting a stove, Jala, not solving quadratic equations in your head. Move it. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Party. If you really want to do something useful, you could hurry up and have it out with your sister. You two are really giving me so much stress. Why can't you talk to each other?
What if we do talk, but she doesn't forgive me?
So you're both avoiding each other, just for different reasons. I didn't raise my daughter to be a coward, Jala. As your mother, what can I say? I'm disappointed.
The reigning guilt trip champion of Timber Hill shoots, and she scores!
Could you sound a little less excited about my emotional damage?
But it's so fun to watch. You know, when it's not happening to me.
I'll just add some water to the batter then, shall I?
Yes, Jala. You know best. Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? The pan's hot. All right. Let's fry the uttapams. Pour a ladleful of batter into the center of the pan and add the toppings after a minute or two. Once the base is nice and brown, flip it without breaking it apart.
Ah, like those Italian chefs tossing pizza dough.
No, like a Tamil woman flipping an uttapam. It's quite simple. Just don't fling it to the ceiling or drop it on the floor. Think you can manage that?
Uh-huh. Let's give it a go.
Good. But don't get overconfident.
One uttapam coming in hot.
Your ancestors won't have to hide their faces in shame.
So it's good.
Don't get overconfident. You've managed it this time, but can you turn it out perfectly every time?
Ha! So it's really good. I knew it.
Ah, fine. It's good. Happy now?
Your friend owes me big time for agreeing to meet you.
Maybe it'll be a good thing for us to spend time together.
Yeah, we get on like ammonia and bleach.
Let's start over.
Whatever! I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza.
Oh, Sergio!
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail. You can turn right, avoiding them, but there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact. What do?
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that position.
Elaborate.
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the sadistic weirdo at any cost and make them pay.
You're saying the right thing at least? I don't trust you to have the fortitude to follow it through, though. I won't let you get past me. My purpose is to keep everyone safe from parasites like you.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are down. Weakness exposed.
Indeed.
You consider yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
My board is my actual ride or die. I customized it myself.
With Auntie Chandra's supervision, of course.
Disgusting, totally materialistic, and corporate.
Good gear counts.
Is that what the skate legend shit is about? You looking for a shoe sponsor? If I'm forced to interact with you, maybe I can at least use your pathological tendencies to my benefit.
I think she's warming up to us.
Let's say your brother betrays you and tells your guardians wrongfully that you're hanging out with dangerous people. You're not just grounded. You are locked windows at night, mega grounded. How do you sneak out?
You sneak a spoon from the kitchen, and every night you start digging.
I don't have a century, Jala. That would also never work anyway. My brother counts the utensils after I borrowed a knife or whatever.
File your complaints with the Shawshank Redemption.
Unimaginative and inept. Can't believe my brother fell for you. You consider yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
Whiffing hard and getting absolute battle scars.
Wouldn't most people say bailing is a bad thing?
Those people obviously don't skate. It's the best part. The camaraderie you feel exchanging stories, showing bruises, surviving, smiling, getting back up, your filmer cheers. It's the heart of skating.
I actually agree. I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy. Okay, last one.
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
Your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit. Your dad loves her, your brother loves her, and she's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up. But then, your dad gets sick. The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad. What do you do?
I had my own stuff happening and I was so young. What could I have possibly done? I would have just made things worse.
That is such a cop-out. You could have comforted us. You could have brought us food. You could have given a single shit. What do you think I want from you?
I vanished and I hurt you, even if I wasn't intending to.
No shit, Sherlock. Intentions are great, but what can we do now?
I can give up something. Something I really, really love. Skateboarding.
What?
I will give up skateboarding to pay you back. I'll never skate again.
Are you serious?
You want closure, right? Here's my pound of flesh to sweeten the deal.
No! No, I do want closure. But not at that price. I couldn't do that to a fellow skater. I appreciate the dramatics of the impulse. You weirdo. I didn't expect you to actually understand.
So, where do we go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe Cece and I will see you around the body shop or whatever. But don't hover, like we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
You wanna dance with me? All right. Meet me at the dance floor. I'm not expecting much, though. You really think you could keep up? Because I don't slow down for beginners.
If anything, you'll guide me, right?
What are you, one of the Cubs? Do you need help with calculus homework too? All right, enough chit-chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead. Careful with your knees. We might be foes, but I do respect my elders.
I was breaking hearts, taking names, and striking fear into the souls of Timber Hill's aunties while you were still sucking your thumb. Even if I gave you a couple of years, you'd still never catch up to me. That's pure talent, baby.
Uh-huh. So are we doing this, or are we doing this?
I want to set this dance floor ablaze. I never do half-stepping, and I always go full throttle.
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is. When you skate.
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And not in the fun way.
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
Ha! When you're right, you're right.
Indeed.
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years. Better to just get it over with.
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
Is this your way of marking your territory? Tyler's off limits, is that it?
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
Andale moved to America from South Africa in junior year, just after Jala and Tyler had one of their more dramatic breakups. The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy, making me believe your version. I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
Do you really need me to admit that I was jealous of you two so you can crow about it?
This isn't some petty argument. I thought you understood me. It was transformative meeting you. That's before I realized that you weren't actually interested in me. You just wanted to get between me and Tyler. I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
Yeah, I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
No one here was waiting for you to come back. We kept living our lives without you, and guess what? They're better now.
Oh, Sergio!
You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade. You're searching for something in other people that you should be looking for in yourself.
Being someone's best friend since childhood isn't something you can pick up through osmosis. Tyler might have told you about me, but you're basing your observations on some pretty flimsy evidence.
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you. Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
Looks like Andale's so mad at you, they're having a personality crisis. I mean, it's obvious Andale replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
So, are you and Tyler, together?
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about someone without trying to sleep with them. You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
Indeed.
Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andale. So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
So, persisting in the delusion. Got it.
Have you never thought of the sacrifice our families made? All their work and hope invested in you, and what did you do? Abandon them.
Come on. I have literally come home to face my past. Dia!
Your individualist woe is me. Me and my feelings first. American whining makes me sick.
What are you complaining about? You got Tyler in the end, and I'm the one left on the outside.
Even just asking you to care about other people is too much for you. I don't want to make changes to my body, and I know what I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me. When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite, non-threatening. Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized, understood.
Other people's ideas of you are just limitations. Come on, part of you enjoys defying expectations, doesn't it?
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst. You know, it's so funny how when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
Ha ha. Hilarious. I don't know, Andale. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is making them vulnerable too.
I can definitely relate.
No, really?
Indeed.
Why could we never have a threesome with Tyler?
Because you were too busy playing us against each other?
Oh, yeah. Missed opportunity.
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Actually, you're just as twisted up and lost and confused as I am. And that's okay. I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the next.
Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected. But the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries. But am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible? I don't want to compromise who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud. I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself. I kept looking for someone else to validate me, but now I know. I'm the only one I'll ever need.
Auntie!
My skills were forged by real struggle, not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you give themselves to be interesting.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this. It won't be me who crumbles.
You know what, Andale? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
By my count, you've confronted all your exes, apart from Tyler by now. Unless there are others I don't know about, which should be fine, of course.
It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. You have to do it quickly and all at once.
Before you even feel the sting.
Oh yes, speed is what's called for when dealing with long-buried emotional trauma.
I still have no idea what to say to Tyler. If she even wants to resolve things.
Think of it this way. No matter what you say or don't say, it can't get much worse between you, can it?
Wow, that was cold. I didn't think the old man had it in him.
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.